about the Royal Caribbean Seaplex.
The Seaplex, the best thing on what we think is probably one of the best things, particularly on Royal Caribbean ships that visit Australia, the Quantum class ships. This thing's magnificent.
We keep referencing it to a PCYC. So, your youth clubs, it is the size of one of those.
Yeah, it's a huge community centre at sea that keeps the whole family active.
Yeah,
really.
pretty much.
There's always activities there for all ages.
Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
do you know what the one bit of advice is that I always give new cruisers? They should seize the day.
Okay, so we've started unpacking the first bag. We were waiting for the second one, just chilling out in the room for a little while, and got a phone call. And because we were starting to wonder where our second bag was, got a phone call. Apparently, we have a forbidden item that's been detected in our bag.
But it is the 8th night on this cruise and we are here to have some fun on Quantum of the Seas with bumper cars. Check this out. How cool is this? You get to do bumper cars while you're at sea.
Alright, let's have a look at the bathroom. I like the royal bathrooms.
I love the royal bathrooms.
Why do you love the royal bathrooms?
Because you don't have shower curtains.
Matt is not a fan of the shower curtains.
Okay, so that's step 4 on how to get to your food on your first day and 5 steps for first time cruises.
That's a lot of mouthful.
That is a lot of mouthful. So now we're heading off to the lifts at the rear of the ship because that's where you want to get to Windjammer. That's the best way to get your food quick and easy on day 1 for first time cruises. So rear of the ship we go. We are up on the Lido deck. It is the New Year's Eve party about to kick off. It's going to be a cracker night.
Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
what did one ocean say to the other?
What?
Nothing. They just waved.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good evening, everyone.
It's Wednesday.
Again. We say this every week.
It's flying
All
around.
right.
Deb, I forgot some notes.
All right. Are we good with audio, everyone?
I'm sure we are.
Yep.
I can hear us on your phone.
Can you? I don't even have the volume up.
Oh, I could hear you a minute ago, so it should be good.
'Cause
We
I'm standing
should
next
be
to you.
good. I can see the audio meters are working. Everyone is here. Let's get into some hellos. We have a big show tonight. So
We
let's get into some
certainly
hellos and we'll
do.
run through. In fact, do we want to run through what we're doing tonight? And then we'll do the
Let's
hellos.
say hellos first.
Okay, let's say hello first. Noni is here. Hello, Noni.
Thank you for giving up your home and away for us tonight.
And RFDS.
Oh, and RFDS. Appreciate you.
Paul, g'day, mate. Welcome aboard.
Hello.
Janice is here from
Hey,
Bendigo as
Janice.
always. Hello, Janice. Noni's excited that there's another Victorian in the chat. Oh, look.
Oh, that's
look,
us.
Look, that's us. Hello. We're saying hello in our own chat. Paul
From
is from New Zealand.
We've actually had quite a
getting more and more.
few
More and more.
people from New Zealand lately.
We
so,
are indeed.
kia ora.
Les, hello.
Good evening. Let's go.
Our friends
I
from
like
the
that.
bag dropper here.
Hey, guys.
Good to see you. And it's getting later in New Zealand with daylight savings. Yes, we're going to have a bit of a chat about daylight savings tonight because it's going to start getting tricky to balance everyone in time soon. So
yeah,
we'll have a bit of a chat about that. Hello, Robin. Welcome.
Good evening.
Good to have you on board tonight, along with our friends Rob and Ali.
Hey, guys. Nice to see you.
Linda C is in the chat.
Nice to see you, Linda.
Rowan is here with Noni as well.
Indeed. I would assume so.
You never know. You never know.
You know, you don't know.
Tony and Karen are
Hey,
here.
guys. Nice to see you as well.
Hello. Yes, good to see you. And Nikki and Howie are here.
Hello.
Hello, guys. Les is here with Danny.
All right. Brisbaneites.
Brisbaneites,
through.
yes. And we've got Scylla is here.
Good evening, Silla.
Hey, welcome on board again tonight.
And hello to Robbie. Nice to see you. All right.
Nikki and Howie got off Encounter on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Let's dive into that a little bit later and you can let us know in the chat what you thought. We've got Katrina here.
Hey, Tina. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well.
And Raylene is here from Melbourne.
Evening.
Tisha is here.
Hey, Gar. How are you?
Good to have you on board.
Nice to see you, Tisha.
And Clayton is here. G'day, Clayton.
Thank you for saying your audio is great. That's awesome.
It is. Mike is the other half of the bag drop.
He is. And Jill's the other half.
And Jill is driving but listening.
Yeah. Excellent.
Noni says, good thing there is catch up TV. And great thing is
Yeah,
we're on
this is true
YouTube,
these
so
days.
you can catch up on us.
No,
if you
but
do
she's
miss.
talking about catching up on Home and Away.
I know, but plenty of people tune in afterwards.
This
with
is
our
true.
live
We do
shows,
actually
so-
get a lot of messages where somebody, people will say, I'm so sorry I can't make it. I'm like, catch up later.
Catch up later. That's exactly right.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Hey, mate. Nice to see
on
you.
board. Shieldsy 10 is here.
Hello.
Steve Plains and Lego. Good to see you, mate. What a-
19 to go till my first. Woohoo.
Very, very exciting indeed.
Very exciting. Oh, absolutely. Let's go Broncos.
Yes, it's going to be
That was a
big weekend.
fantastic preliminary finals on the weekend.
Look,
Heart starter, that one.
I was sitting here in the office. I had to stop editing. I had my
Apologies.
I had my headphones on, which you'll learn a little bit more about later tonight, and had to actually stop editing because the noise down the other part of the house was
What's the cheering?
there's a lot of cheering going on Sunday
That was a
night.
great game. Looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, I know. Singapore F1. Great.
All right,
Look-
so we're going to compete. You can go to the bedroom.
Look, yeah, as long as by about 8:30 I've got the TV.
Oh, 100%. Game's over.
Good.
You're all
excellent.
good.
Good.
No drama.
Josh, g'day. Welcome
Hey,
on board.
Joshua.
You're tuning in from Carnival Encounter that has just left Cairns.
Oh,
Great.
how cool. Say hi to our beautiful ship for us, will you?
Who just messaged us? Somebody has up there in Port Douglas yesterday, Cairns today on Crown. Wendy.
Wendy?
Wendy.
Yes.
Hmm.
No, we've got a few people who are messaging us from ships at the moment, which is so cool. Love it.
Yes, indeed. Linda is here, just got home from work. Great way to chill out. Who else have we got? Tony's 10 days till their first carnival encounter cruise.
Ah, nice.
Enjoy that one, guys. Christine is here. Wyatt is here with you.
Oh, excellent. Hi,
Excellent.
Wyatt. Hi, Christine. Nice to see you both. Oh, yeah. So we're going to, that is the AFL. Yes, Geelong did fall asleep in that game, I think.
Rob was very happy on the weekend with that AFL win.
100%.
So was Al. Vorathi, ultimately New Zealand wins state championships, Roosters win the NRLW, and Storm wins the NRL.
Ooh, you're talking to some Brisbaneites right here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Let's see how this goes. We'll talk about that next week, shall we?
All right. And who we got? We've got Kim's here. G'day, Kim. Sad to see that Abby has finished up as a cruise director on Adventure as of yesterday. Yes, it is.
Abby's awesome. We agree.
She is good. She is good. So we'll be not sure what the next stop for her is at this stage.
No, don't know the one just yet.
I know that Shell is currently in Tahiti having a bit of a break and downtime. But
Nice
then
place to have it.
We'll be back on Luminosa as well. So
yeah, she's flipping around.
She's moving around a bit. Yeah.
100%.
Let's see. Lynn loves the videos. And
Shell Harbour's such a lovely place.
It is indeed.
It certainly is.
Anita is here as well.
Anita.
G'day, Anita and Deb.
And Kaz.
Oh, where?
Like
Kaz.
straight under.
Oh, g'day, Kaz. and Helen. Okay, awesome.
All right, guys. We might get into the show a little bit tonight.
We will. Before we do, please don't forget as well to hit that little like button if you haven't already. And for those that are new to the channel, we do these live streams pretty much every Wednesday night. So it's a way of us connecting with the community, a chance for you to ask questions of us in the live chat. And along with that, we also cover a bit of the weekly news topics as we see them. But yeah, let's get in.
Yeah, but tonight we're actually, as per last week's chat, we had a lot of people say that they wanted to actually see our studio and what it looks like. So we're going to do that very shortly. But first of all, I'm going to give you my tip for the week. So every week, if you are not privy to our lives previously, every week I'm just going to come to you with some kind of tip. But tonight is actually based off a question that we had last week.
Yep. So Deb, what is your cruise tip for the week?
Yep. So my tip this week is about tipping. People ask us all the time, what should we tip? You know, a cabin steward or other staff members on the ship. Obviously, you've got your gratuities that can be included depending on which ship you're on in particular. But when you want to actually give somebody in particular a tip, depending on the length of the cruise. So let me give you an example. So when we did our longer cruise on the Trans-Pacific, our first day, we actually gave our cabin steward a $50 tip. So that was basically to say, like, you know, we appreciate you got to look after us. Here's a bit of a tip. And 18 nights later, unfortunately, our cabin steward on that cruise got sick and was transported off. You can give as many tips as you like. We generally, depending on the cruise and the length, so if it's like a 3-nighter, we might do a $20 tip. I mean, if they've been exceptional, we'll do a $50.
But if they're not great as well, and we've had to visit guest services, we may not tip necessarily.
Correct, but I think I always leave at least something.
Yeah, we generally do.
Look,
we generally do. We've only not tipped, once or twice, and it was. Yeah.
The other thing that, again, I'm going to reference back to our Trans-Pacific cruise when we did the 18 nights. We got to know a lot of the staff in certain bars or restaurants in particular, and we was noticing a pattern that they were actually not getting off the ship because their shifts had changed. They were doing drills, whatever it was. So we actually went up to quite a few of them and said, all right, we're getting off. What can we help with? What do you need? And so we actually went to the grocery store and we got noodles. One of them wanted a hat, so we went and got them a hat. It could have been chocolate, could have been anything like that. But just the fact that we asked, they were so grateful. Just remember also a tip that giving people, will take on memorabilia of like, all right, this is an Australian koala or whatever. Just remember these guys have got very limited room in their cabins. So if you're going to give a gift, generally I would look at food. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. A food item or money. So that is my tip for this week. If you've got any other questions on that one, please let me know. Let's just check if there's any comments.
Firstly, I'm just going to jump in quickly on this one. Amy, I just literally have opened Instagram and checked because it turns out if I scroll the whole way across, I would have found there's a category where it's been filtering a whole bunch of messages. So there's all this stuff we've got to go through. I was just over.
Apologies, Amy. I didn't miss that.
It normally opens here and we're click over here. So I will get to that tonight. And anyone else, I do apologize.
100%.
Yeah. So Rob, I will show you where to find that because I suspect it's the same.
Hidden.
So let's jump back to a couple of quick comments. Did we know that Chris had left Raw? Yes, we did. And Rowan, he has left. He's on Ovation, but he's doing Trans-Pacific, not Transatlantic. So he's doing across to Japan, and I'm not sure if he's then going to continue down on the leg down to Singapore, but he may be. So
can I just can we just go? I just need to acknowledge. Thank you.
Your weekly
Hey Sue.
your weekly message.
Thank you. I just always want to acknowledge that it's always beautiful that you
Crazy Tea Lady says hello. Nita's
that's actually not a bad one as well, but I guess it's dependent on what they want in particular. But I think actually one of our bar staff in Bolero's asked me for hair gel.
Yep.
Yes.
It's actually, exactly right. So just be aware though, when you are gifting or leaving things for the crew, it's actually something we've learned about is when you're doing it, if you're going to gift, try and do it in a public, like a place where there's cameras, not just in the room as a hamper, like unless it's like a little thing of chocolates and a thank you, yeah, maybe, but little hamper things or things like personal items and that, they need to be able to show that they were given the item. So make sure you leave a note or something like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or do it under a security camera. And that's what we did when we gave those little packs we did on that Trans-Pacific cruise. Like we made sure it was done in the bar. There were cameras. They could see that it was given as gifts. Hi, Deb. On Trans-Pacific, did you tip in Australian dollars or US dollars? I'm on Anthem Trans-Pacific soon and would like to be organised.
What did we do?
We did.
I think we've done both, and they actually don't mind.
Yeah, they don't mind because they can exchange on board.
Yeah, correct.
And in the case of the Trans-Pacific, also because they were coming to Australia, so they weren't too worried about having the Australian cash. It's easy for them to use the US cash on board, but the Australian cash was there for them when they got off. So
so it doesn't matter. Either is fine.
With Australian-based cruises, we generally always do Australian dollars.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So Kelly, I assume you're doing one of the ones this month. We're actually getting on Anthem the day she gets into Sydney. We're doing the 3-nighter when she gets here. But if you can send us a message on Instagram or Facebook, I'll send you a link. I've got the unfinished version of the Trans-Pacific tips video ready to go, and I'll send you the link to it, and you can have a look at it. We're not ready to publish that yet. I'm still working through the editing. It's taking a long time, but I had a couple of people reach out this week, so I have uploaded it to a private link.
Absolutely.
G'day, Peter from Cruise Craze Fam is here as well. Alf, hello. Here's a tip. Don't go on a cruise without a big smile on your face. Definitely a great tip.
100%, Al.
Ryan says, give them Tim Tams. Yes, Tim Tams are good.
Food, they can eat those, that doesn't take up room in their cabin.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Isra and stewards on the last cruise, if they'd like anything from shore, they said no, but we're very grateful just to be asked.
100%.
Exactly. On previous voyages, we would prepare little goodie bags for a team on board, mixtures of chocolates, money, Polaroids of us with the crew. Great idea,
Nice,
love it.
love it.
And so we're going on our 16th cruise. We normally pay our cabin guy around $10 to $20 a day, depending on how good they are.
Mhm.
And we give them money for lunch if they go out, and also I leave chocolates for them every day.
Oh,
That is
so
wonderful.
generous, Raylene. That's lovely. And yeah, it all comes down to the person.
Yeah.
It really does. And it's not just about cabin stewards, it's bar staff, restaurant staff, concierges, guest services.
And even
all of the
Noni's
above.
thing here, beginning of the season, I'd tip in AUD at the end of the season, USD. It could be beneficial for them. Otherwise, just give them AUD. And I think that's what this is demonstrating is there's really no fixed, like defined 100% rule. The only thing I would say is, I'm not one to take gratuities off.
No, we don't.
We don't do that.
No, because I can't necessarily tip the actual chef that cooked my meal in particular. That's hard to do. So we always leave gratuities on.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's so many staff in the background that aren't the front people.
No, that's exactly
that
right.
need to be tipped.
And we do things like, you'll remember we had a little gift for the cleaning lady. There was that lady.
There was a lady that used to clean the stairs every night, and we would pass her every single night, and she was just lovely. So we went and bought her something when we were offshore, didn't we? We got her a little goodie pack.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So and it's the staff that don't normally get seen, I think, or sort of they're just looked past. They really appreciate that acknowledgement.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so guys, we have a big or something different we're doing tonight. This comes from the questions we were asked last week. This will then feed into a segment next week. So we're going to get ourselves mic'd up. We're going to do the behind the scenes of how, all of this, how we book our cruises, how we plan our cruises, and also this behind the scenes of the studio and all the gear here. And then we'll get into our cruise news for the week. So
all right, man.
We've got to get some cameras turned, a camera turned on. We actually have been again, I'm impressing myself lately with the tech,
right.
Deb, because
do you need to unplug anything?
I don't need to unplug anything.
All
I
right.
just need to turn things on.
All right, so we're going to actually show you through just outside our office door here.
I've got an extra camera.
Yeah.
Well, I had it. It's been here.
All right.
So
we're going to take you on a little bit of a tour right now.
I've got to remember what camera to press. There we go.
Oh, geez. I don't like the close-ups. I'm moving away.
Sorry, guys. Won't be a sec. I've just got to work the audio button out again. Okay.
All right, we're good to go?
Should be good to go now.
All right.
Just in the chat quickly, can you guys just confirm in the chat that you can hear us on this new... Okay, good. Yep, we can hear. All right. Oh, hang on. Sorry, guys, give me a sec. I'll get Deb to come back for a minute and I will just figure this out because I have broken something.
Are we right?
Okay, hello. Yep, now we are right. It helps if I press camera 4 audio instead of camera 5. There we go, Deb. Let's go.
All right. Can't hear Deb. That's an old issue.
Old issue. We're
All
good
right,
now. We
sweet.
are good now. I can see that we're good.
All right.
Okay. So, guys, I do apologize. Firstly, I won't be able to see your questions on the screen, but we'll answer them when we get back.
All right. So we have these calendars just outside our office. We've literally got up till August 27 on our wall here at the moment. For some reason, September 2026 does not stay on the wall. I'm actually wondering whether we should not be
No, let's not.
traveling in September 2026 because it will not stay on the wall.
So we plan everything out with different coloured sticky notes to begin with.
Yeah. And then
And-
we write them in.
Then they get written in.
So this is literally us printing out an A3 sheet of a calendar, laminating them, and then we write on them with your whiteboard markers.
Yeah.
So obviously we can scrub out things if we don't want it, but this also allows the family to be able to come up and know where we are, what we're doing. So this is our little.
So this is that's the planning calendar.
I'm just going to shut that door.
I'm
All
just looking. We're getting lots of. Amy says we're officially nuts. Linda's blown away by the walls.
There is a whole video on those as well.
Yeah, you have done a video on those.
Yeah, I have.
Just mind-boggling. Okay.
All right, well, let's continue into the.
Yeah, that's right, Mike. It is a planning corridor, it's not the hallway. That's for sure.
Correct.
All right, so Deb.
All right, so let's just move into this side of. This is actually my sort of quarters. These are all my cruise folders. So when we do okay, this is one we've done already, and I've got all the stuff inside it. I put what's missing, a date, where we're going, and then inside it I have all the itinerary stuff, anything we've booked, our luggage tags, all of that sort of stuff. So, and then I take this on board with us. So I have one for everything, and then when we get back, I have all the, whether it's the fun times, I can't think of the other ones right now.
Okay. Fun times.
All the
And
different
cruise compasses and
all of
those
those.
things.
And I put in those, so then we're doing sort of feedback. We can look at those. So yeah, I have a rotating roster of folders. So then this is my desk. My laptop and my two screens. Before that, can I explain to you? So see these desks here all around. So Matt and I actually built these ourselves. So we went and bought pieces of timber.
We did.
And then we cut them down to size. Excuse me. Too much talking. We cut them down to size. We what do you call it? Not glossed, laminated.
Lacquered.
Lacquered.
There's your wine.
Sorry.
Have a wine, doll.
When I talk too much, I cough. Anyway, so we lacquered all these up. We, put them in for this space in particular. So we absolutely love this.
And they're a deeper slab too, so they're like a 900 mil deep desk.
Yeah. Obviously, we have our ships. We do have more ships, but we are looking at different cubes and stuff like that on how we can actually do this whole wall at the moment. All right, let's move in. So this is then Matt's side of the office. So he's got his screen set up in different ways as well. And it's really nice just being able to sit beside each other and being able to sort of talk about different things and look at each other's screens.
Mm.
So that's always great. Spin around.
I have to spin this way,
you're
otherwise
spinning.
I have to spin. Sorry if I made you dizzy then. Let's just see if there's any questions. Loving the organisation from Robin. And Noni says, do we print out copies of the flight itineraries, travel insurance, copies of passports?
100% I do. I print out everything, so I've always got a hard copy as well. I pack it in those folders and take it with us.
And Steve from the Planes and Lego asking, Sab Blanc or
Neither.
Chardonnay?
It's a Pinot Grigio.
There you go.
Anyway,
Right.
so then we've got up in this little section, we've got a couple of chairs. So when we get to our studio desk in a moment, it is actually a sit-stand desk on wheels. So we can maneuver this and we could sit down and do a recorded video if we want. We've got lights all around sitting behind our sets, which we obviously can change our colors and things like that, which is very cool. This is all Matt getting his nerd tech on.
Mhm.
All right. I am actually going to hand over to Matt because I don't know a
I'm
lot
here.
of this stuff. This
Okay.
is his little jam.
So yeah, so as Deb said, we've got all the Philips Hue lights that run around the room and give us the color and brightness, and just a little. That's
Up?
it. Well, not that far.
Oh.
Just like my head was getting chopped off. Yeah, so we then have
Let's look
our
at this desk.
sit stand. So this is a sit stand desk. This is the studio desk. It's on casters, so we can actually wheel this anywhere we want. We can set it up so we can use different parts of the room for different backdrops if we ever want to. We actually curtained the room. We put these curtains right around. So behind there,
Oh, I've moved.
we've moved. Okay, so where Deb's looking now, behind there is actually a built-in cupboard. So that's where a lot of our storage is. And
Which
then
we actually turned our cupboard doors into whiteboards.
we did when we were doing the office. And behind there's the window out to the backyard. But yeah, then we've got this desk. Again, we customized the top. We routed all the edges of the top and then lacquered this all up ourselves. And then I designed the desk so that it can be compact. Watched hundreds of hours of YouTube videos on it. But we've got our lights, and so everything's on these like monitor arms that I can actually pull in and out to adjust the lighting angles. So with that, I can get the desk quite narrow to get it through doorways and things. So I run 2 monitors. This is actually my primary editing station as well. So we do the live streams from here, and I do the primary editing. And we've got the teleprompter up here. So you can see yourselves there at the moment. And then we've got 2. So there's a camera behind the teleprompter, a camera here, another camera on the other side of the desk. And then we have all of our audio comes into here, so we can actually set up with multiple microphone inputs. And then below that, there's a video switcher, so that has 8 video inputs. So I can put up to 8 cameras, or I have it set up so that it has 4 the 4 video outputs on the editing PC feed in there, plus all 4 cameras.
Matt is very much a nerd with all this stuff. I wouldn't have a clue how to actually control any of this stuff.
So it is actually nowadays, I've got it pretty close to, it's about a 3-button sequence, and Deb, I'm getting close to about a 3-button sequence where Deb would be able to walk in and just turn it on. But yeah, so that's
our microphones.
And then we've got our microphones on a low profile boom arm. So these are a Rode mic that we use. They've got the big puffy bit on there, and they sit in a shock mount so that when the desk gets bumped, you're not getting knocks, although I've got to replace the elastic in mine. So yeah, that's our studio. This is the brains of everything we do. When we're doing work from home, I can sit in my corner, Deb can sit in her corner when she's doing her work from home, but also all our cruise planning and travel planning, video editing. Deb also uses my desk station for video editing as well. We've got our super light. I love this. This is one of my super favorite additions to our equipment. I got this last year for the Trans-Pacific cruise. Super lightweight laptop, and it's actually got a video card built in, so I can do my editing while I was traveling, and we got that for the Trans-Pacific cruise. So absolutely love that, and that sits there and drives everything on that side, and so Deb can use it.
All right.
Time to get back to some questions.
I don't know how to turn all this stuff off.
Do I put this down now?
Yep, you can put that in.
Yep.
Okay. And we're back.
All right.
So there you go, guys. That is our behind the scenes. I'm going to scroll back through, and we'll go through some questions, and then we will get into this week's cruise news. So sorry, there was a bit of a muck up there, just getting the camera switched over.
Yeah.
I was need to get my eyes checked. Clearly, I got to go back to Specsavers. Let's go.
Where do you start?
Why have I not seen the video? I thought I would have seen them all. I don't know what that comment was from, unfortunately.
Oh, we've probably
Sorry,
missed a
Linda.
lot of
Yeah,
conversations
let's see.
in there.
Started with, we got the mind-boggling. Sorry, we'll start with Les. Les asks, how do you manage to work and cruising? Like, I only get 2 weeks off a year.
Oh dear.
Les,
Only 2 weeks.
We so Deb was able to negotiate a bit with her salary and leave package in her job. Mine's a bit trickier, but that's part of the reason why we do like what we do is a lot of short cruises. So we try to maximize weekends. We've spoken about this in a previous video, but we might update and do another one on it. We really do just predominantly focus on where we can 3 and 4 night cruises that try and cross a weekend. So it gives the appearance we're having a lot of time off when we're actually not necessarily having work days away.
And obviously we do plan like trips where we actually can like have downtime.
Yeah.
So we might have a week or 2. But a lot of ours are like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back Monday. And we work all the day up to Friday, leaving the cruise. So it's literally like an hour off work. And then we're back Monday morning straight to work. So, we do try and work things as much as we can.
We do. Christine says, we have half a hallway with a yearly calendar with a big family. It's a must.
100%.
Christine, totally agree. We have, the house is getting slightly smaller at the beginning of the year.
A little bit.
We had one of the kids move out a couple of years ago. We had another one move out, but we've still got Deb and I, Noah, our eldest son, Tyler, my mum, and your dad.
Yes.
So
there's still a few of us in the house.
Still 6 of us in the house. So it does help.
I like to be, I have everything digital, but I like to have the backups. It's just making sure that we have that information in hand.
You never know when a booking system or a check-in system is going to go down somewhere, or you're going to rock up in a foreign country and roaming's not working. And we had that last year. Remember when we got to Hawaii, even though our roaming was turned on and activated.
Yeah, we had massive problems.
We arrived in Hawaii and it didn't work, and we were like, "Well, what the hell?"
And I love stationery, so anything to do with stationery, I'm in.
Yeah, it is. Amy says it's cool, organized setup. She loves it. Steve says post to rock. Robin Al say we did it too. Ours are plastic wallets from Woolies. I think you got yours from Office Works.
I did.
Cruising Tea Ladies are folder girls too.
Nice.
Love the organisation. Definitely needed though. It says, and we answered Noti's question there. Beck says organisation goals.
100% Beck. Have those goals.
Katrina says, how are you so organised? The office looks great. I'm in awe of the setup. Look, we have to be organised because of full-time work.
100%, and having 4 children, 2 parents, full-time work. We don't have a choice but to be organised.
Yeah, exactly. And look, this room is very clean right now, and it often we try to keep it clean because it's where we spend space. With
I try to keep it clean.
We try, and Deb does. Right, but it's also the place, particularly when we come back from a cruise, and it's like all the tech gear gets unpacked behind me, and it just sort of spreads out very quick.
Which is now moved to my lounge room.
But it's for the moment. We're actually halfway through reorganizing our storage at the moment. So, Chris Van Amy says so many screens, so basic. Yes, but
I can't do when I'm working in particular. I can't do under 3 screens.
Yeah, it does. I need multiple screens too.
Yeah.
Noni says, having the travel insurance printed helped for disembarking in Noumea. Exactly. Katrina says it's incredible what we've achieved.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Amy, there is nothing wrong with a ring light and a laptop. Nothing at all.
If you can make it work, go for it.
Rowan asks, are you a DJ as well? Looks like a DJ set there. No. 13-year-old Matt would like to think I was, but no. Christine asks, is this all just for the lives? This actually, we started putting together this setup a couple of years ago. So if you look at the very earliest videos on our YouTube channel, this channel was originally going to be set up as a bit of a training environment, a bit of a how's our life thing to get Deb used to being in front of a camera for a business project that we were looking to do. We filmed the first 2 episodes for that business project in this office
With none of this.
No, we had some of this. We had
Did
some of this.
Oh, okay. It's a long time ago.
And then Deb, literally, as we were filming those 2 episodes one day, turned out she was actually in liver failure, kidney failure, and spent the next 6 months in and out of hospital. So that all kind of got shelved. But we had invested in some of that at the time for the business.
We found a new hobby.
And the
business hasn't gone.
The business hasn't gone. It still does things, and we still use this equipment a little bit with that. And the business sort of runs the channel for us now. So that's but yeah, predominantly the lives.
100% Noni. This is why when that live night came up and you weren't available, I'm like, nope. I cannot do this at all.
Yeah, well, granted, that cyclone was potentially going to hit.
Yes, as well, but I don't know how to touch all these buttons at all.
Hang on. Rob says, I have a laptop, 3 additional screens, loop deck, touchpad, micro. Just got a portable monitor to go with the laptop as well, Amy, but nothing like Matt has. Mate, yours is just as good a setup as mine. I truly believe that. Christine says, Deb, I wouldn't be able to run that spaceship without help either.
Christine.
That's a lot of work. Yeah, look, it is a bit of work. But it's we enjoy doing this. We do this for you guys, and we love it. Like, we love coming in. I can come in and get set up, have this all turned on, and start a live in about 10 minutes.
There has literally been lives where Matt has run in the door with like 7 minutes to spare.
And got it all up and running. What do you use for the Stream Deck? Do you do gaming? Volrathi? No, I don't do gaming. I do a little bit of gaming, but not for streaming.
No, not on this stuff.
Would have taken ages to set up.
It's been a project.
Yeah, it's sort of a continual, it just iterates and iterates and iterates over time. So Paul M says, Mini Channel 7, wow. And then Tisha says, wow, brilliant. Well, there you go. Okay.
Thanks, guys, for all your support in that one. But I think, yes, we're at like 20 to 8. We probably need to get on with some cruise news.
Well,
things that have happened this week.
Can I just quick. I just want to share something quick. Now, before we do, I haven't shown you this yet.
Okay, I'm with you guys. I'm learning for the first time.
Deb, I want to show and share this. And I just want to say thank you to everyone.
Yeah.
So last week we hit 350,000 views on the channel.
Thank you guys for all your support.
Huge. So thank you everyone for all of your support. We love it. We are really appreciative of all you do.
And as we said last week, we're on the incline to our 2,000. It seems so little now, but 2,000 is huge to us. So we're getting there.
Getting up to that 2,000.
I appreciate any shares and love that anybody has for us. We do love doing this, though. I don't think it would change. Even if we had 10 subscribers, we'd still do it.
We'd still do it.
Yeah.
Look, it took a long time, right? Like, it took a while to get through. Like, you get the first sort of to the 100 and then the 200 and, it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Christine says she only has the DJI Action and a desktop for editing for Wyatt. And Wyatt, mate, that DJI Action camera, is it the 4 or the 5? Either way, we use the 4 when we're out in the field.
In the field.
When we're not in here. Like, we have Sony ZV-10s. Wyatt will know what that means as the studio cameras. But then we have a Pocket 3 and 2 DJI Action 4s. that we use when we're out and about. And mate, they work. DJI cameras are brilliant.
100%.
So yeah, that's what we use when we're out and about too. So again, yes, thank you everyone for the love and all the support this year. The goal is to definitely crack that 2,000 by the end of the year. Hoping to do that. That'll be a big thing for us.
Absolutely.
All right, now cruise news. Let's get into some cruise news. We've got lots to talk about this week.
Let's see how we go in the next 20 minutes.
Okay, first thing this week. Let's bring it up. Let's share the screen. We had cruise news that kind of started last week and over the weekend was the annual Royal Caribbean President's Cruise. And they did the Common Ground session with Michael Bailey. For those of you that don't know, so he does the Common Ground session where he basically does a Q&A by himself on a stage, gets asked questions from the crowd.
Boy, he was hammered.
He was, but there were a couple of interesting things in there, and he had a really cool burn. So, Amy, I know you love Carnival, but I feel he did do quite well with this one. So, a lady has just asked him about the loyalty program. We'll do a couple of quick highlights on this just and have a conversation, then we'll head into some other cruise news. But in this particular instance, a lady has asked him about the potential for a loyalty, a one single umbrella for the Royal Caribbean group for loyalty programs. And he gives some insights into where Royal Caribbean might be going with the
loyalty program.
So let's hit play. You see the burn there of Carnival.
It was like, Michael. How good is that to hear?
I'm getting told no sound. Hang on.
Oh.
It should be routing out. Is that not coming out?
Okay, well, let's just tell you that, Michael Bailey came across and was asked a question about the loyalty programs, and he basically burned Carnival, saying that unlike Carnival, who've recently announced they won't be changing their loyalty program. So that's great news to hear for everyone that that does travel on Royal, that they won't be changing their loyalty programs.
Yeah, indeed. Guys, I am sorry. It has decided, let me just try and reshare this and see if it'll do it again. Share screen. Also share audio.
Check your share settings to share with sound, Simon says.
You're doing that to share audio, share a tab or a screen instead.
Yeah, agree, Les. It's great to know that this is actually going to continue with Royal.
Okay, there we go. Let's go back. Let's play this again.
All right.
You've got to go straight to the heart of the matter. Carnival announced changes to the loyalty program. And that is exactly what we're trying to avoid.
A lot of people want to hear that reassurance, which is really good. And then what he does is he actually, just a little bit further on, so I'll just jump ahead a little bit. He sort of talks about where they're at and what their considerations are moving forward. So about here.
And get offers, this type of thing. So we're on a journey to get there. ultimately, we have not defined this yet, but ultimately we are going to get to a one platform database of our loyalty members for Royal Caribbean Group, and there's, some people use the word ecosystem. You know, we're adding river cruise now, celebrities adding river cruise. There's a lot of investment in the destinations. And I think, you know, there's a journey ahead for Royal Caribbean Group and that ecosystem, which I think will be incredibly beneficiary to all of our loyalty members, regardless of brand. So, you know, I think we're going there. I think we're going where everybody's going to be happy. I think we're.
Yeah, so there you go. So as you can hear there, you know, they've got a lot of work going on in the background where they're working towards, you know, one platform, one system, and potentially even a single sort of arrangement in terms of their sharing. They already remember and he does mention in there as well that they obviously did start last year with the status matching between their brands.
Yes.
I just want to jump on this one. Noni Rose just asked, "What's a President's Cruise?" So it's a sort of a feature cruise that they do every year. They're a normal sailing, so you can actually book these just as a normal sailing, and they're basically, you know, they put Michael Bailey and a whole bunch of the senior Royal Caribbean staff on board to speak to and interact and listen to the
100%. We're
the
actually
guests.
looking at one of the
We'd like to try and get a one.
Yeah, 100%.
So we're looking at a couple of date options at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. The next thing that came up was a little bit of a discussion around, and I'm going to jump ahead here because this was exciting news too. And I'm just going to put this banner on here. So the next bit of discussion was around ships and the Discovery class ships. So he's been asked, you know, what is, you know, when are they happening? And Michael Bailey explains a little bit about that.
We've been working a lot on Discovery class. I think you probably heard that a year ago. We said we were working on it. I mean, it takes a lot of work to design a ship. It's a lot of work. So we're getting really close. I'm not sure we can't make any announcements now, but I'm hopeful that in the coming months that we will be able to make an announcement on that class. I can tell you that we are working on the class and the class will be coming, but there's a lot of things that need to happen before that can be formally announced. We've given it the name Discovery class because we want the ship to be able to really focus on, you know, you can use different terminology, the more exotic itineraries, and sometimes they're called meta regions by our teams. So, for example, classically would be the Mediterranean, Europe, Northern Europe, Alaska, and Asia Pacific itineraries. That ship would be, you know, the ship that we're creating would be the ship and the class that would come in and start replacing the older hardware that currently operates in many of those itineraries. So we're trying to, you know, we're excited.
A video that we would, you know, recommend anyone that is interested in the Royal Fleet, you know, jump on and have a look at this actual video.
Yeah, so
that they put through.
Yeah, so so if you look up the channel, the channel I found this on was the Twankster Travels channel on YouTube.
Twankster Travels.
Yeah, not quite sure how I found that, but I did find that all the same and found this. So yeah, there you go. That's all confirmed news. And Matt from Royal Caribbean blog was also on board, and he's put a couple of posts up about it as well. So Noni, if you do want more information as well on what a President's Cruise is, go and have a look at Matt's blog from that, because he's done a really good write-up on what a President's Cruise is. We'll be doing family cruise. Generally, I want to take kids, but I can't stand the look of it. All their ships and no more P&A doing family cruise in July. I want adventure kids. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you may or may not have seen our Carnival Splendor video, which we didn't absolutely love the look of it either. But there are people who adore the ship.
Amy.
Cruise Craze fam, if you want to check out some of their videos, they do a lot of videos on Carnival Splendor. But yes, it's an individual thing.
Yeah, that's it. And look, it depends. Anthony, when you say family cruise, like from Amy's perspective, she loves it as a family cruise for her kids.
Depending what the ages are, I guess.
That's exactly.
Could be family and be a family of 60 and 40-year-olds.
That's it. Rowan asks, considering RC is only here for our summer, it seems logical for them to not change their loyalty programs if you only cruise a few times a year and don't meet the requirements like Carnival. Rowan, that is true. However, there have been some changes to rewards with Royal. We'll get to that a little bit later in the show, something that's just taken effect from today. Christine asks, was there any mention about Lelepa? Not in this session, and haven't heard anything more come out at this stage.
Yes.
Apologies that audio was a bit low. Haven't done a lot of this type of audio sharing, so it sounds loud on my end, but clearly not yours.
Yes.
So Simon asks, do we stream to multiple platforms like Facebook and TikTok too?
Not streaming.
Not streaming, no. We do put some stuff on there and we want to do a little bit more on there, but no, we're not at that point yet.
No.
Don't talk mess about my pink lady. Yeah.
This is what we were just talking about. This is Amy, who absolutely adores Splendor.
Yeah, and look, Jill makes a good point here. I don't love the interior Splendor, but it is a great ship and a lot of fun. And it can be a lot of fun. I just found it frustrating to navigate around.
Yeah.
So,
now, look, we've got
a lot. Let's dive into things
that are important.
Oops, let's get in, Deb. Let's get in. We have coming up this week, the deployment schedules for 27-28 for Royal Caribbean have been announced. We can see we get Alaska from the week October 20th, Europe from week October 27, 7-night and short Caribbean year-round from November 3rd, 10th of November we get, or week of 10th of November, Northeast California and Texas, and then 17th of November, we get the seasonal Caribbean stuff. Australia, China, Singapore, no information on when they're going to be released yet. So it'll be interesting to see, what happens in this regard when we're actually going to find things out. Normally they won't release those until March.
Yes.
February, March. Hopefully we don't have to wait that long. We will be watching all of this very closely for you though, because as you know, we love to hunt down what all the different ships are doing. So
100%.
Amy says, I wasn't on there long enough. You need an expert with you. Yeah. That's the problem, Amy. I need an expert with me to navigate around a cruise ship because it's so difficult to actually navigate the damn thing.
We will go back on there. We do promise that we'll jump back on and give it another shot.
We are actually looking at some dates for next year. So next thing I want to talk about just quickly is Celebrity have the 27-28 season has now dropped, so you can now book Celebrity cruises here for, you can see 2028. So this is not a bad, for a Celebrity price, 4 nights for $950.
Whew.
That is expensive.
It's steep.
12 nights from $2,500 over to New Zealand.
Yeah,
on
Celebrity
Edge.
is certainly not on the cheaper aspect. We're looking at 2027 doing a Celebrity.
We're on a Celebrity in 2027.
Yeah, so
we will be on Millennium out of Japan, maybe, I think.
Yeah, Japan, and then we're doing South Korea.
That one.
I think,
is
yes.
That, Rob, you're in the comments. Is that correct? And then, oops, not that one.
Oh, can we just flip over? Because this is something that to Kinko cruising. Yes, indeed, we did.
Yes, actually, that is. Oh, let's just jump to it now.
Might as well.
We
actually had this on our list tonight to talk about.
So interesting to see that, yes, as raised here, if we look at February 28, March 28, and even, not May, April 2028 here in Brisbane at the Brisbane Cruise Terminal.
Our Quantum is not there.
Quantum is not there. It is Voyager sailings. So that's quite interesting at the moment to see that. What I would say, I'm not panicking yet.
No, we've seen this
We did
happen.
see this happen with the 26-27 season
Mhm.
where Voyager was the listed ship, and
Correct.
then it changed over.
Yeah. So I'm not panicking just yet because we do love Quantum immensely. I mean, we're about to try Voyager in December, so we may change our mind on that one.
I've hinted at this before, but what I can actually see is something like a Navigator or Voyager being here in the winter season.
Yes.
As out of Brisbane, and then swapping out with the Quantum class,
which we want. We want all year round cruising.
Yeah. So
so anyway, we're going to sit tight on that one, and we will let you guys know as soon as we know. We're going to keep our eye on everything.
Christine says, I thought they'd swapped Quantum for Voyager's bookings. Yes, Christine, they had for the 26-27 season. So this season, 25-26, is Voyager. Next season is Quantum out of Brisbane, and then it is listed as Voyager again after that. I just want to quickly there was just a comment earlier. Amy, just want to say no dramas, wasn't rude.
No.
I appreciate you letting us know, to be honest. I'm not a huge Instagram person, so no dramas. Thank you for letting us know.
If you actually don't tell us, we would have had no idea. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
And hubby, I understand, but no, thank you. We do appreciate it.
No, all good. All right. Amy, with Princess, my son is 7 and he is loud. How do you think he would go on Princess? Do you know what? I have spoken to some people who like, we spoke to a lot of people who had grandkids with them traveling.
So many.
On Crown, particularly on the back up to Sydney to Brisbane. Yep. And their kids were loving it.
And look, the kids seem to absolutely love the kids clubs is what we've heard.
Yeah.
In particular. We are questioning it whether it would be right for like Noah, who is 13, who doesn't necessarily hang out in a kids club, is just wanting to be in a sports area. But from what we hear on all the kids, they absolutely love it. So don't stress. I think people actually, they go on these princess cruises and they're probably away from their grandkids and they probably love that the kids are around. You'll have your certain people that won't, but in general, go for it.
Noni says it's very surprising that she thought they'd send a Quantum class for a Lilliput opening. Look, there will still be a Lilliput class because a Quantum class, because you're going to have Anthem out of Sydney. So, you'll still have Anthem, whether we get Navigator or Voyager or whether we do get Quantum back.
Watch this space for that.
Yeah. I'm curious because this season is Ovation in Singapore, then it's Navigator, and I wonder if Navigator will come down for the winter. So
we will see.
We'll see. Cruisy Tea Ladies just commenting that relates to having the celebrity news up with there was a Hobbiton image in there somewhere. I think that's Hobbiton there.
Yeah, I think that's it.
So it is interesting. Look, they're using images that they probably had at some point. Next bit of cruise news. So we're talking about ports. Let's talk about ports again. We have, wrong side. Put us over there. Carnival Adventure is listed in 2029.
29?
In 2028, and then in 2029. So
wow, they're getting ahead.
Port bookings for 2029 are actually happening around the country at the moment, which is kind of scary. But it looks like you're going to have 2027, 2028, and 2029. Melbourne is going to get some cruising back.
Oh my God, I'll be in my 50s.
I won't be.
Wow. That's scary.
If anyone's interested as well, a little bit of cruise news. There is a giveaway on Villa V residences. Villa V have a competition running at the moment. They're doing like 365 7-night cruise giveaways. They are going to be, this is the residential cruise ship where you can basically buy an apartment on the cruise ship.
Which we are possibly looking out for the future.
Yeah, it's a nice idea for the future to do something like that. Anyway, if you are interested, there is the competition and they are going to be in Australia next year. So you never know, you might be able to win a cruise on there. Norwegian's pricing has also dropped for their cruising in 26 and 27. Deb, I want to show you something and get your reaction to this. So we'll just want to
just pick one.
Trying to find the one that I want to show you in particular because it's an easy one. Yeah. So Hobart, 4 nights, $1,700 per person. Now it does include premium beverage package, $50 excursion credit per person per cruise, and specialty dining. But yes, $1,700 per person for an interior room.
Okay.
For 4
Now,
nights.
look, this is something I have literally had somebody that came to me and went on Norwegian Spirit recently and did not like anything about it. Again, I mean, I won't take that completely for gospel, but yeah, it's always worth weighing up. That price is huge, but if you weigh up, if you wanted to do Wi-Fi, drinks, specialty dining, it could be okay. But anyway, I'll look into that one.
Janice, just quickly, Janice, December 2026, Quantum will be here in Australia.
Correct.
It's the 27-28 season that the port schedule is saying Voyager. So your booking next year for 26 is correct.
You're fine, yeah.
Noni says our friends went on Princess with her grandma and loved the kids club.
Nice.
Christine says our agent's the reason we said give Princess a try. Kids clubs are known to be one of the best at sea. Yeah, look, we've heard that.
We are hearing that a lot.
And we're trying Princess and much good.
Nice.
And enjoy it. Look, we enjoyed our Princess ones. I've loved putting out editing this series this last couple of days.
Yeah.
And we just found a really good groove. You could see it in the way we were filming and everything else. It was just great. So we enjoyed it.
All right, Matt, can I just ask, before we just get to the last comments, because it is 8:00, do you have anything else before we
One bit of news.
Go to any of these questions?
Yep, I do. I want one more thing. Look, guys, this is actually probably a serious one at the moment. Please send your love and prayers and everything to all the crew members, all the Filipino crew members on board. In Australia in particular, we have so many of them. There's been a very big earthquake over there today. There has been a lot of suggestions of, or a lot of news reports of, damage, death, injuries. So please share, send some love out to them. If you happen to have contact with any crews.
I've actually done that tonight.
Yeah.
I've actually reached out to a couple of the crew members that we've, became a little bit friendly with. So I've reached out asking if their families are okay.
Yeah. So we just want to send lots of love and prayers to all of them.
100%.
Okay.
The daylight savings thing, I think we did say we would quickly talk about.
Yep.
As of
all right, we'll do the daylight savings thing and then we will get into some questions.
We do want to know people's opinions on whether we keep our 7:00 Brisbane time.
Which would be 8:00 because daylight saving starts next week.
Yeah.
Or this weekend or whatever it is. So yeah, we can keep the same time for Brisbane, which would mean it would shift to 8:00 for anyone in New South Wales and Victoria, etc.
Unfortunately, we cannot shift earlier because of our jobs. We don't get necessarily get home before 6 p.m. So it's 7. I'm not a fan of going to 8:00.
Yeah, but that is the other option.
But that's the other option.
Do we? We could shift it back, but it would be a 2-hour shift back basically for you guys.
Yeah.
So let us know if everyone's happy to keep it at this sort of time and you are down south and adjust. That's what we will do. Les asks, getting into some questions now. Have you cruised on Celebrity Edge? And if so, what were your thoughts? We haven't cruised on it yet. Bag Drop have. Rob and Ali Cruise and Travel have, Cruise Craze Fam have, and they've all loved it. So do go and check out some of their videos.
100%.
Amy Knight says, keep it at 7. It's 8 for me. Thank you.
Awesome. That works for me.
9 p.m. would be too late for 8 p.m. Queensland time would be too late for
I'm
noon.
loving these. Just keep going with this.
Yeah, everyone's up for 8 p.m. Victorian time. Sweet, cool. Thank you very much.
Love it.
No later for New Zealand time, Paul. All right, we will keep it where we are then.
Yep, I'm happy with just that little short poll. That works for us completely.
Yep. Cool. So we will keep it as is. So, yep, with daylight savings coming in, it will be 7 p.m. Queensland time. It will be 8 p.m. down south.
All right. So,
all right, let's get into some more questions or comments. Do we have any questions or comments?
I think there's a bunch that we've probably missed, and apologies on that one. It's always heaps while we're having a chat that we've missed along the line. But
quick question: has everyone hit the like button on the video yet?
That would be great.
It would be great if you did that. Make sure you hit that like button.
All right. Anything else before we wrap up, Matt?
Rowan's saying happy for us to keep 7 p.m. You guys give us so much. You're trying to do these lives, and we couldn't thank you enough.
Thanks, Rowan.
Rowan,
we love chatting with you guys.
We love chatting with you guys. Really do. We're actually looking and going to be trying to plan to get a couple of guests on before the end of the year as well. So keep an eye out for that in the programming schedule in the near future.
100%. No, like this is a little bit of a highlight for us every week.
It is.
I've just come out of like an extraordinarily busy week so far. It's only Wednesday. And this was actually my highlight. So appreciate you guys.
Amy's asking for help. Again. Maybe I'll tell you what, this is the payback, right? This will be, I'm going to help her with live streaming.
Yep.
And she's going to help me navigate around Splendor.
It's a trade-off.
That's the trade-off, right?
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, that's awesome. We'll do that. Any more booked on Encounter for this year? Next one's in January. Australia.
January. We're doing the Australia Day Classic one on Encounter. This year, we've got Anthem and 2 voyages left.
Yep.
This year at this stage.
Liz, you're booked on Anthem in February for your first New Zealand voyage. I only ever done South Pacific, Tasmania, North Queensland. What sort of weather should you expect?
Unpredictable.
Yeah. Look,
it's cyclone season.
Yeah, it can actually be pleasant, but it can, depending on what happens in the South Pacific, South Coral Sea, it can
who knows? Like, I think that's what we always just say, look, pack your seasickness tablets just in case, because it can be so unpredictable at that time of year as well.
Well, that's one of the big things, right? Like, if you remember back to in March, you had Anthem do a New Zealand cruise and got hit by the gust of wind and had the big listing incident.
Yep.
And then a week later, the Princess cruise had the same issue. A week before.
Yeah, but even the cruise that we were on, we had the listing sirens going off.
Yeah.
As well. So yeah, it's cyclone season, so unpredictable completely.
Matt Weeks is booked for Adventure in 2027 from Singapore. We are booked on Adventure shortly after she gets back from Singapore.
Are we?
Here we are, out of Melbourne.
Oh, yes, correct. Oh, no. Yep. Trying to keep up. All right, then. Let's just check.
Paul says New Zealand should be fine for weather in Feb. That's true.
It's more about the crossing.
Cruising tea ladies say sunny 1 minute, blowing gale or rain the next in New Zealand, but absolutely beautiful. Wear layers. Definitely wear layers.
100%. 100%. All right.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chris Grace fam and everyone else for the 2000. I think I also saw another comment there
Ali
about
put
that.
one as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Do appreciate it. Guys,
all right.
If there's no more questions.
We actually appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much we appreciate that you give up your Wednesday nights to sit and listen to us babble on about cruising. We do love it, and we do love having a chat with you all and appreciate you all joining us. As we've all said tonight, please hit that like button if you can. Share these videos with your friends. If we can be of help, please drop any comments if there's things you want to know, things you want to see. We're really interested in actually hearing your opinions on things. And we will start planning next week's video.
We will indeed. I don't know what that'll be.
We'll find something.
We have one video definitely coming out in the next couple of days, and it's we're bringing back the Quick Bite series. So our short sort of 5 to 9 minute sort of videos, which are about a very specific short topic. This one we filmed on the Princess Cruise, and it's our basically just a quick step-by-step commentary of our back-to-back day swap over process and how that worked. So that's a little series. We did a few of the Quick Bite cruise tips last year. We'll bring that back this week, and hopefully this weekend there is a big video that is all about trans-Pacific cruising and long distance cruising as well, and how you can be best prepared for that.
All right.
Matt, no, we haven't been on a PNG cruise, but let's chat about maybe doing something about that in the future, Deb.
Maybe.
All right. We will see you next week.
All right.
Have a great
Good
night.
night, guys.
Bye-bye.